This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com in review. And some things last, some shows way outlast their welcome, while others fade too quickly. Debris is one of those shows. Debris is a science fiction series that was on NBC just for this year. It was canceled after 13 episodes, and that's a pity because this is a really good show. It's not a unique one though. You've seen shows like it. Fringe, The X-Files, even a little bit of Kolchak the Night Stalker. Debris is not an original show in that sense. It is original though in the way it approaches the material. It revolves around a liaison between the CIA and MI6, which is Britain's intelligence service. They come together to investigate the debris of a spaceship which has somehow exploded, and debris of it is arriving on Earth. And when it falls in places, it reacts with people in very interesting ways. And it's a fascinating show. It's an alien invasion show without aliens in it. It's pretty clever. And as I said, it's not unique in the way it goes about things, but it is in its approach. So that's always welcome. Debris came from the mind of R.H. Wyman, who worked with J.J. Abrams and, unfortunately, Roberto Ocri and Alex Kurtzman on shows like Fringe and Almost Human. And it's an interesting show. I mentioned The X-Files earlier, and it's very similar to that. Though the thing of it is, with The X-Files, its greatest problem was that it started out relatively simple. Two agents uncovering mysteries for the FBI. And it got so caught up in its own mythology that it really began to get really stupid. And, like I mentioned before, way outlived its welcome. Debris is different in a sense that it lays its complexities right out in the open. It starts out relatively complex. As I mentioned earlier, you have the coming together of two members of the CIA and MI6. And they're all caught up in the race for these governments, foreign and domestic, vying for this debris, which will enable them to do all sorts of things, as you'll see if you watch the series. It has elements of body horror and violence that aren't necessarily typical for network television, though it's really interesting. It gives it this Cronenbergian slant that makes it even more enjoyable. If you haven't seen Debris, check it out. It's 13 episodes, one season, and done. Not much of a commitment for a pretty good show. This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com in review. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like or a follow.